The untold story of Queen Letizia before she became queen, from journalist to Spanish royalty. Introduction. Before she wore a royal crown, before she stood beside Spain's future king, and before millions of people knew her as Queen Letizia of Spain, she was simply Letizia Ortiz Roca Solano, a determined young woman with a passion for storytelling, ambition, and a dream of making a difference. Her journey from a working-class family in northern Spain to the royal palace of Madrid is one of the most fascinating transformations in modern royal history. But behind the elegant dresses, official ceremonies, and royal responsibilities is a story many people never hear. The story of a woman who built her own career, faced criticism, overcame challenges, and unexpectedly became one of Europe's most recognized queens. This is the untold story of Queen Letizia before she became queen. A childhood far from the palace. Letizia Ortiz was born on September 15, 1972, in Oviedo, Asturias, Spain. Unlike many European royals, Letizia was not born into nobility or wealth. She grew up in an ordinary Spanish family. Her father, Jesus Ortiz, worked as a journalist, while her mother, Paloma Roca Solano, was a nurse. From a young age, Letizia was surrounded by two worlds that would later shape her future: communication and public service. Her father's career introduced her to the power of journalism, while her mother's profession showed her the importance of helping others. As a child, Letizia was known for being intelligent, disciplined, and hardworking. She was not someone searching for fame. Instead, she was focused on education and building a successful future through her own efforts. The woman behind the journalist. After completing her studies, Letizia moved to Madrid, where she studied journalism at the Complutense University of Madrid. Her ambition was clear. She wanted to become a respected journalist. She began her career working for different media organizations, including newspapers, radio, and television. Letizia's determination quickly helped her rise through the competitive world of Spanish journalism. She worked for important news organizations and later became a presenter for Spain's national television broadcaster, TVE. Her work took her to major international events, including political meetings, conflicts, and important global stories. She was not simply reading the news, she was reporting history as it happened. By the time she met Prince Felipe, Letizia had already created an impressive career based on talent and dedication. The meeting that changed everything. In the early 2000s, Letizia's life took an unexpected turn. She met Crown Prince Felipe of Spain. Their relationship was surprising to many people because Letizia was not from a royal background. She was a journalist with a successful career, but she was also a private citizen. At first, their romance was kept away from the public spotlight. When their relationship became public, Spain was fascinated. Many people asked questions. Who was this woman who had captured the heart of the future king? Could a modern journalist become a queen? Would the Spanish people accept someone without royal blood? The announcement of their engagement in 2003 marked the beginning of a new chapter. The wedding that created a future queen. On May 22, 2004, Letizia Ortiz married Prince Felipe in a grand ceremony at the Almudena Cathedral in Madrid. The wedding was watched by millions around the world. For Letizia, the moment represented a complete transformation. A woman who once reported on important events was now becoming part of the institution she had previously observed from the outside. However, becoming a princess was not easy. She had to adapt to royal traditions, learn diplomatic responsibilities, and live under constant public attention. Every outfit, every speech, and every public appearance became a subject of discussion. The challenges of becoming royal. Life inside the royal family came with expectations. Letizia had to balance her modern personality with centuries-old traditions. Some critics questioned whether a former journalist could represent the monarchy. Others criticized her appearance, style, and decisions. But instead of stepping away, Letizia continued to grow into her role. She used her communication skills, intelligence, and experience in journalism to connect with people. Her background became one of her greatest strengths. She understood how to listen, how to communicate, and how to tell important stories, skills that became valuable in her royal duties. From princess to queen. In 2014, Letizia's life changed once again. After King Juan Carlos I abdicated, Felipe became King Felipe VI, and Letizia became Queen of Spain. The former journalist who once stood behind the camera was now one of the most visible women in Spain, as Queen Letizia focused on causes close to her heart, including education, health, children's welfare, culture, and social issues. Her journey represented a new image of Spanish royalty, one connected to modern society and everyday people. Queen Letizia's story is not simply a royal love story. It is a story of ambition, transformation, and determination. She was not born with a crown. She earned her place through education, hard work, and the ability to adapt to a completely different world. From a young girl in Asturias to a respected journalist, and finally to the Queen of Spain, Letizia's journey proves that history can be changed by unexpected people. What do you think about Queen Letizia's transformation from journalist to queen? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories about royal history, hidden moments, and the lives behind the crowns.